Sam, so it's all you, man.
And if it gets too loud, we'll just repeat it.
Exactly. So I know that you were one of the first ones to read the screenplay. I wanted to know what attracted you to the material.
Yeah. That's annoying. We'll wait. That can't go on forever. We don't have enough batteries. Gotta ask Juan why we started at 1:30 yesterday when we wrapped at 10 o'clock at night the night before. Michel, no. Michel, why do we start at, we wrapped at 10:30 or something on Monday and then we started at 1:30 on Tuesday. Why was it? Why did we start so late yesterday when we could have started at 11 or something?
We're trying to work our way into nights.
All right, so we're here with Thomas Jane, who plays Malone. I know, Thomas, you were one of the first ones to read the screenplay. What attracted you to the material?
I read the script with Mark Hozak sent me the script a couple of years ago, and there was the germ of a great idea in there. The idea of a film noir action film. The idea of a noir action film that Mark Hozak sent me a couple years ago was really intriguing. He had some great characters. He had Malone, he had Boulder, he had Matchstick, the Mauler. He just had these really colorful, great, unusual, almost graphic novel style characters that were really compelling. And the germ of an idea was there to create what I like to call a noir verse, kind of a noir universe that's sort of takes place out of time. You know, we've got a mix of 50s cars and 40s style language with fedoras and costumes, and yet mixed in with some modern day elements too. So it was intriguing. You know, that's what was interesting about the original script, and that's what prompted me to try to develop it with Mark and Hannibal to try to make something that was at once, you know, familiar and unique at the same time.
Yeah, and the setting. How do you feel that Spokane really seems to work for the film noir kind of thing? I know that you had said before that you liked Will Eisner's work, The Spirit, and how the city was kind of a character. Is that the case here with Spokane? Are they making it kind of part of the?
Spokane's a great location because it's a sort of a city that's retained a lot of its old school sort of brick buildings and fire escapes, and you know, your old architecture, and a lot of trains, a lot of busy, you know, sort of that old style film noir stuff. So it's perfect, you know. It's sort of a city out of time, you know. It's a perfect city for this film because it mixes elements of the modern day city with older stuff, you know. I love all the trains.
Yeah. What does director Russell Mulcahy bring to the table on this bad boy? So that's beeping.
Russell, right? Ready?
Yep.
Russell's been great. You know, he's a very visual guy. He really understands the chiaroscuro lighting scheme and the old visual sort of low angle kinetic visual style that film noir had. You know, and in that way, we have very much trying to recreate the old way that they used to make these noir films. Noir films were originally B films that would go on the second half of or the first half of a double bill, and they were usually made on a budget, fast. So you see a lot of masters, you see a lot of wide shots, and they had to use lighting and shadow in the place of sets.
I just got one more anyways.
Fine. Richard coming up.
coming up Monday. Mondays. That you really like the characters in the movie. What can you tell us a little bit about Malone as a character? What is he? Mama's boy, tough guy, or both?
I think Malone is your classic sort of film noir hero. You know, he's a disillusioned. He's an anti-hero. He's walks the line between right and wrong. You know, he's.
He's a classic anti-hero.
Malone, yeah, he's the classic sort of anti-hero in the film noir style. You know, there's usually a psychological conflict that he's exploring. I think he's a bit of an alcoholic. He's disillusioned about the world. He's got old-fashioned ideas about women. And there's usually a kind of a darker side to the human psyche that you're trying to explore with a film noir. So your hero is not your typical, you know, do-right kind of guy. You know, he's sort of out for himself, puts himself first, and yet he's surrounded in this film by a bunch of really strong women, particularly his mother, played by Eileen Ryan, who's fantastic actress, and Elsa Pataki is my femme fatale in the film. I think she's got a great Garbo-esque kind of quality to her that lends itself very well to the film noir style. Good.
There we go.